So my name is Scott Hill. I'm a senior social worker and systemic family therapist, and just wanted to spend a few minutes talking a little bit about what family therapy is, and perhaps it might be something that could be of your interest, you and your family. So family therapy, or it's called systemic family therapy, is a form of psychotherapy. It's a bit different to individual psychotherapy. Individual psychotherapy is focused on the individual and what's going on inside them, for example, their emotions, their thoughts, their worries. Where family therapy is a little bit different, that the focus is not on what's going on inside the individual, but what's going on between the individual and another person or a family or a situation. So family therapy is really it's really a relational therapy that it focuses on the relationship. And so we look at communication, we look at how the relationship is going, we look at the context, and that's sort of the focus of what family therapy is as opposed to individual psychotherapy. Who's family therapy for? Well, it's for lots of different people in all situations. It can be used for couples in couple therapy, or for families and whatever makeup that is. Sometimes it's helping family members and parents work with their children, or it could be sibling, it could be adult relationships, all sorts of relationships. It's also very helpful for when there's an individual with a mental health difficulty or a substance misuse issue or something like that, that bringing family together can be really helpful in family therapy. It helps the individual express a little bit of what's going on for them, and it also helps family members understand more and get more clarity and work better as a team to help the individual with their difficulties, as well as family members finding how best to support them relationally too. So what happens in family therapy? Well, how does it work? Well, the family therapist, one of their main jobs is to create a safe space, an emotional safe place for family members to talk about their worries. And that sounds very simple, just talking about your worries, but actually when you think about your own family or your own relationships, actually being open and vulnerable about these things can be quite a challenge. And so really that's one of the main parts, is to create a space to talk about their worries, to talk about their relationships, ways they want to improve it. And also, as I said, it's also an opportunity if there's any specific issues that they want to talk about, that a family therapist can provide a bit of support and a bit of guidance around that. Some of the ideas around family therapy can be really helpful, such as communication, context, understanding, all those things as well. Research has shown that family therapy is really helpful for improving relationships, also bringing clarity to relationships. Sometimes individuals need a space to say, is this a relationship I want? Is this a boundary that I need to put in? And also family therapy is known to really help individuals, as I said before, with their own mental health difficulties, because often families are the main support base for individuals with mental health difficulties. And so getting a better understanding around that can be really effective too. Finally, some myths or misconceptions about family therapy. One of the big myths is that family therapy or couple therapy is only really for when there's a crisis. While a crisis does provide the motivation often for families to see me and couples to talk about their difficulties, it's not only just for crisis. I've met couples and families that have come to meet with me to talk about potential crises in the future, so preventative, such as working with a couple who they're about to get married or about to have a baby, or maybe there's a new job or a family or have to make big decisions and they want to create a safe space to talk those things through. And I'm seeing some more of that, and that's really good. So not just in a crisis, you can come in a preventative way, or even just to build on your relationship. I worked with families maybe when there's an adult child, and while they have quite a good relationship with their mother or father, they feel things in the past are blocking their present relationship. Maybe want a safe space to just process some of those difficulties in the past, to even further develop and further strengthen their relationship as well. So that's one misconception. It's not just for a crisis. Another misconception is that it's going to be this space where there's loads of high energy, high conflict. And I suppose my job as a family therapist is to kind of calm it down a bit so people can actually listen. So hopefully it'll be a safe place for people to discuss these worries. It can be a challenge sometimes, and sometimes it can be an uncomfortable place, but often when there's a bit of discomfort, there can be great learning in that as well. And so family therapy is great in all these things. So if it's something that you're interested in or your family are interested in, you can talk to your consultant if you're a patient in John O'God's. You can talk to your GP and they hopefully direct you to family therapy. Or else you can check out the website. It's www.familytherapyireland.com, which is a list of all the registered family therapists in Ireland, and you can explore that and see if there's a right fit for you there as well. So I wish you all the best. If this is something you're interested in, you and your family, I wish you all your best in embarking on family therapy. Thank you.